So let's continue about the Philippines. So Philippines is situated in the Southeast Asia. It is a member of Asian or Association of Southeast Asian Nations. So ASEAN means Association of Southeast Asian Nation. So the Philippines is situated in the southeast. And we have three major islands in the Philippines. It is divided by three major islands, the Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao. And the capital of the Philippines is Manila. It is situated in Luzon, okay? And the Central Visayas, in Central Visayas, the capital is Cebu City. It and and in Mindanao, the capital is Davao City. So we have three major islands, but the Philippines is composed of more than 7,000 islands, from big islands to small islands. Some islands is not inhabited or nobody is living because it is just a small islands. So only the big islands or some other islands that is can be reached by boat or whatever that you can reach to that area. So many people are visiting there to explore about, especially about marina life or marine life. And of course, Philippines is rich with beautiful beaches. Okay, so if you want to visit Philippines, don't hesitate. Try to visit the Philippines because Philippines is one of the Asian country that will offer you with beautiful beaches. About the Filipinos, Filipinos are very friendly and hospitable people. Okay, so if you want to know more about Philippines, just click the Google and search about the history of the Philippines and more information about our country, the Philippines. So I just give you only a brief information about my country. So our Independence Day is June 12. It is official Independence Day wherein we got our freedom from the Spanish colony. So it takes more than 300 years the Filipino was under Spanish colonization, but still we are grateful for the Spanish because we were taught to become Christian, so they introduced the Christianity. So Philippines is 95% Christian country, and there are only 5 or to 10% Muslim people from the south. It is in Mindanao. Okay. And we have different languages. We have so many languages in the Philippines, but we have one official national language which we call it Tagalog or a Filipino language. If you're a foreigner living in the Philippines or if you're studying in the Philippines, you must enroll or take this subject, Filipino subject, because it is a must. Likewise, if we will go to another country also, we are also obliged to study the language of that certain country. Okay. And furthermore, Philippines is a tropical country. We have only two seasons, the rainy season and the summer season. So the rainy season starts from July, I think. Oh no, from June. So that is the rainy season start from June to December until I think January, February. Then in February until May. So that is the summer season, guys. So the the food from the Philippines is Rice is the main dish of the Filipino is rice. We eat rice. Mostly the Filipinos eat rice 3 times a day. Breakfast, fried rice in the lunch and the evening. But it depends on the situation of a person. If he is a hardworking, so he need to eat rice. But if you are working only in the office sitting down, so they eat only breakfast with some omelette or sliced bread like that. And in the Philippines, our traditional traditional dance in the Philippines is kuracha, special or kuracha, kuracha like the taratadada, especially during a special occasion. There, if there is a wedding, so the people will dance with kuracha like that, and with a partner and wearing the Filipino attire. So the Filipino attire for men, we call it barong Tagalog. It is made of pineapple and pineapple cloth. It's also a transparent. It's like organza cloth, and with also embroidery here with some leaves or flowers. But it is a plain thread embroidered, and it's long sleeve. The color is beige or off-white with the matching slacks black, and that is the attire for the men, barong Tagalog, either short sleeve or long sleeve. Okay, and for the ladies it's like this. This is the one I show you. This is the Filipiniana dress. This one is also a Filipina dress, like this with the sequins here, look. But this one is only a topping. So every tribe of the Philippines have different costume, like the Igorot from the Baguio City. So they have also their native costume, the red, striped red with white on the top. And in some other places, different tribes in the Muslim area, so they are also wearing Muslim dresses. So different areas, different languages, and different native costume. So that is a brief information about my country. And our language, more on Spanish. It is a mix of Spanish words because we were colonized. Of course, we are using mostly the words from Spain, like cuchara, cucharita, plato, cocina, cuchillo. So that is a Spanish word. So in my college days, we were taught or we are learning the Spanish language from Spanish A1, 8, 2, 3, 4 until you finish in college. You have to learn or you have to take up the subject, Spanish subject, okay? Because that is a prerequisite. But I don't know this time if this time the Spanish language is still implemented or being or it is required to study. Because in my past we learn the Spanish, okay? So because it is a part of our history, so we should learn the Spanish language. And most of most of the words that we're using, especially in the Visayan region in the central Philippines, is more on Spanish because the Spaniard came in the Philippines in 1542. So they landed in the central Philippines in Leyte Island. That is my hometown. So that is the first landing of the uh, Spanish group who came to the Philippines and explored the Philippines before the Philippines was colonized. So the first European explorer who landed in the Philippines was Ferdinand Magellan. And he teach the Filipino how to become a Christian. So the first Philippine Catholic Mass was officiated by Ferdinand Magellan in the island of Leyte. So the island is called Limasawa because during that time, one man have 5 wives or 5 ladies with him. So that is why he is asking why you have 5 ladies with you during the time when he officiated the mass. I am not sure exactly if he is the one who officiated the mass. So they call it lima ang asawa mo. Bakit lima ang asawa mo? That is why the Spanish called the island Limasawa because he discovered or he found out that one Filipino man have 5 ladies or 5 wives with him. That is why the island until now is called Limasawa. Okay? So, meron tayong mga YouTuber, mga vloggers from Limasawa Island. Saludo ako sa inyo sa mga taga Limasawa Island, mga original Limasawa Islands. So guys, stay tuned, sit back and relax. I will give you more info about the Philippines, okay?